It's August 4th, 2022, and this group of library special police officers had just finished baton training at the Anacostia Library. 59-year-old Jesse Porter, there you see him leading the training as a private contractor. The group gathers to take a photo, and in the middle you can see Maurica turning around to remove her mask. Then Porter suddenly comes from the side, turns, draws his gun and shoots, striking Manyan with a single bullet to the chest. And we're going to pause it there because of the graphic nature of the rest of the video. But clearly everyone is in shock here, including Porter, who throws his hands on top of his head in apparent disbelief. Now, his attorney says the retired police lieutenant thought he had pulled a training gun, but Maurica's family says the city here is partly to blame.
You had a loaded weapon and you pulled it out and you shot somebody. But am I wrong? Aren't we taught never to point the gun at anyone anyway?
Yeah.
My question here is, you're supposed to be an instructor, right? And you didn't even know that was not your training gun. So you don't know what you have on your hip. How can you instruct me and you don't even know what you actually carrying? You see what I'm saying? Now, this is a sad situation. We have a young woman who had a son, I believe, a 5-year-old son. Mm-hmm. Now he's, motherless. I don't know what the father situation is, but nevertheless, his mama's gone over some carelessness. Like, man, and some foolishness, right? And to me, I'm looking at the video. It seemed off to me. It seemed funny style to me. Almost like a setup. Almost like she might have known something. And we're going to take this opportunity to go ahead and pop her. That's what it feels like. That's just my, hypothesis only. That's my educated guess.
Because like when you watch the video, and yes, it's broke up a little bit, but when you watch the video, they're all in a group. He steps away, turns, pulls the firearm, and it's like, why?
Right.
To what end? What purpose?
If he's there to do the special training, and we're talking about he's supposed to be a gun safety expert, he's showing no safety. Just like Money's saying, coming in with the firearm, pointing it at one of your trainees, just like he said. Eerily, it reminds me of something which I felt was a white supremacist crime by an officer, where that one female cop a year or two ago, so-called pulled the wrong firearm when she was reaching for her taser and killed that young man
in Cincinnati. Yep.
But you're actually training officers and did the same damn thing, to be completely honest.
And I cannot wrap my head around why are we pointing guns at people? Training guns, real guns. You're a gun specialist, training tactical specialist to teach us how to handle weapons. Why are we pointing guns at people? Explain this to me, because that's my thought process, and I got to go into something else. Why wasn't this man arrested?
Now, he was charged. He was charged with manslaughter. So I know, and I'm sure now he is. But at that point, it's just looking real sus to me.
Everything you saying, because why wasn't he arrested? Why wasn't he detained? Why wasn't his firearm taken from him immediately? You see him running around the room, bouncing and then he goes to the ground and try to help. He should have been nowhere near the scene of the crime. You shot this woman. You literally murdered this woman.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
you could see, second degree
murder. It is second degree murder. I don't care that you fucked up, bro. Why are you pointing guns at people and you murdered this woman? Mm-hmm. You murdered this woman.
Yeah,
this ain't funny. And no one in there is on top of their game. We got all these police officers And what is the procedure? Like, get this man away from the body, detain him, cuff him, take his firearm,
Yeah.
print him, take him down, read him his right. Like, what's going on in here?
No, yeah, you're right. It was just too nonchalant for me. Even when he was bouncing around and this and that, man, no, we got this lady down here on the ground. Can we get some treatment? Please, quick.
My
And it
dude,
just didn't seem, it just didn't
he
seem
ain't
like
going, he ain't going to CPR mode or none of that shit. It's like, what's going on around here, man? Where the paramedics at? Ain't nobody on deck in this library. Nobody. Who's calling 911? What's the haps?
Yeah, she's just fading. You know, that's as close range as it can be. She was shot. I actually have a gun safety expert that I can get on and can talk to us about this actual case. If we want to do that, maybe on another episode or one real soon, so we can give that to our guests, to our audience, who can speak to this exact thing, and talk about some gun safety too.